What's up, people? How's it going? Welcome to Sketch Day Live. Hey, Applejacks. Flash. I know I didn't go live yesterday for Sci Fi Sunday, so we're doing Sci Fi Monday. Hope you're ready for the show. We did post our weekly challenge this week, and this week is going to be sports. So sports themed, and it could be sports equipment, could be sports related. You know, a lot of different things we could do there. So should be fun. I don't have anything specific in mind, even sci-fi related. So if you guys have any ideas, hit me up. Let me know. Hope you're doing all right. This is actually a YouTube exclusive stream today. Anyhow, long story, but I got this message from Facebook saying my stuff wasn't original. I'm just like, what are you guys talking about? It's weird. So anyhow, I'm not streaming there anymore. I'm just keeping it tight and whatever. Let the chips fall where they may. Sci-fi computer never has technical issues ever. That would be easy lines, because then I wouldn't draw anything. You know? Good to see you too, Lori. James. What's up? Alright. So I'm gonna use the iPad today, I think. And how about we do a little fresco to start, maybe some procreate later. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I'll do. I mean, I could always do a robot again, or maybe that's why it's not original, because I do Sci-Fi Sunday every week. I don't know. Anyhow, we'll warm up with some straight lines. Get going here. So hope you had a happy Valentine's Day. For me, it was Single Awareness Day, not Valentine's Day. So hopefully you guys got to spend some time with your Valentine. I hope you had a good time, whatever you were doing. I will say, on a personal note, it is hard to find time to make for all that when you're, you know, single parenting on your own, all that stuff. So, I had a point from last stream that I said I will do it today. Remind me what that is. Remind me. Yeah, I might close my page too. I mean, I don't know. I've thought about it just because they do a lot of things that. So like I was chatting with someone on Instagram and I mentioned something just flippantly, not flippantly, but just an aside, and within 30 seconds the next ad I saw was specifically related to that thing. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is not okay." So plus the engagement's so low. It's like, is it really worth it? You know, I feel like at least with you guys, even though it's not like hundreds of people tuning in, I have, people consistently checking in. Um, Feels much more engaged of a group. So it is what it is. I think they basically just want you to pay to reach everyone. So that's the challenge, but that would like bankrupt me. Hopefully I sound okay, by the way. Oh, breakfast maker robot. Okay, cool. Breakfast maker robot. We can do that. Thank you, Arna, for the reminder. I'm gonna keep warming up as I talk a little bit. And as people trickle in. Blessings to you too, Latrice. Shout out and thanks to the patrons and channel members as always. We have a new patron. Simply goes by P. I don't know their full name, so welcome P. Thank you for the support. Also, shout out to Wayne again, one of our new channel members. Thank you for the support. Shout out to Lions for keeping it together, holding it down, making suggestions. There's a lot Lions does in the background that you're not aware of, so shout out and thanks to Lions for what he does. Sci-Fi Toaster says Jesus. Hello, France. That's Fleurus in France. Is that intentional? Fleurus from France. All right. Breakfast maker robot. So I guess the question would be, what is the robot making? Right? What is the robot making? It's making pancakes, making eggs. Is it a humanoid robot? What is it making?
I don't know her.
So yeah, with engagement, it's interesting as a proportion of people that are interested in what you do. It's always an interesting balance there. I do wonder, maybe it's just because it's drawing. I don't know if you guys do you guys know of any other live streams that people do drawing? I'm doing okay, Vasisht.
Yeah,
This one is it's a Fisker's cutting mat. I think you're referring to this thing right here, right? This drawing mat. So it's a Fisker's cutting mat. I can send you a link to it. I'll just pull that up real quick. Reminder, if you're curious about the stuff I use, brushes, all that stuff, you can check out this link and find all that information. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up for you. I'm just gonna be chill today. It is President's Day in the United States of America, so kids are home. I'm not really taking a holiday personally because I don't really take holidays. I don't ever get a day off really. hold on here. All right, where did my window go? Sorry guys, there it is. So that's my cutting mat. You can check it out. Okay, breakfast making robot. I guess I'll just have it making some pancakes or something. Maybe it's a multi-armed robot that makes pancakes. I guess if it is a robot, it could have a built-in griddle arm or something. And I'm imagining maybe it's just a cylinder for efficiency's sake. Is there a counter of some sort? Maybe there is some sort of counter or bar here. I'm gonna scale this down, just a little scribble to get started. Again, one of the reasons I do like Fresco is there are no limits to the layers, and it's pretty flexible. If I want to change the canvas or whatever, so I do appreciate that. But maybe it's cylindrical and has these slots around it, and these slots have like little arms or something. Maybe this is a fork, and we've got some sort of griddle here. I guess there'd be another arm pouring the pancakes, right? Whatever that looks like. I'll sketch that in later. But I like the idea of some like cylindrical robot thing. So we'll just kind of scribble this in here. I guess it could be serving up multiple pancake breakfasts. This could be kind of a counter, almost like I'm imagining like maybe a Benihana style thing, little range hood above. Have you guys been to Benihana? Probably. If not, you should go. It's an experience. All right, maybe there's a griddle here, another griddle back here. Should we have some people in the scene? Getting ready to eat their pancakes. All right, I'm gonna move some stuffs. It's actually also a giant plate of pancakes, so let's go ahead and move that a little bit closer to the viewer so it feels at least more reasonable. Something like that. Maybe this is a syrup pitcher of some sort. So the ask was for some sort of breakfast making robot. So that's what I'm doing. Quick scribble, then we'll add some life to this. Jetsons, yeah, it's got a Jetson vibe. For sure, I can see that. I can see that for sure. So maybe it's some breakfast bar robot. I guess there would be a person maybe here as well. Maybe another one sitting here. Quick scribble. I guess the question is, do we want to keep this more of a painting? I'm gonna get rid of this hood. I don't like this hood after all. I like the scene though. Seems pretty cool. There's someone behind here watching. Lots of people in this one. So I'll probably keep it Do I remember the robots from the movie Batteries Not Included? Yeah, I remember those. Were those the like little alien guys? I think, right? Those are the little alien guys. Okay, I'm gonna jump to my brushes here. Sketch-A brushes. Let's use the ballpoint. And I'm going to... Okay, there's a setting here I'm trying to change. I forget. Maybe it's... Nope, that's not it. Okay, blend mode, shape dynamics, scattering. It's not scattering. Transfer. It should be transfer. It's not opacity jitter. I may have to modify it in... yeah, I may have to modify it in Photoshop, but we'll just go back to normal here. Oh, that's why. I didn't realize the layer setting was set to a different opacity. So anyhow, I'm just gonna sketch these characters in. Just keep it fairly nondescript. Breakfast robot here. And my head's getting... Oh, that's why. Hold on just a sec. The vent in my room here was pretty wide open, and the heater's like just really going. So that's why. I saw your request, Mecha Art. We'll see how far we get today. So just hanging. Also mailed your sketches off already, so I'll probably get to other things before I get to that one. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Whatever you ended up doing. This is a YouTube exclusive show today, as I mentioned before. I don't know what the answer is though. I mean, before you know, platforms and all that, and it's cool that we can stream and do all the stuff we're doing here, but before all this, it was harder to get stuff out, I would say, but also one of the benefits was people actually used the web. I feel like now people just use apps and platforms, so it's a little bit more difficult. And I know some of you guys create, but I'm curious what your thoughts are. Like, what would the best thing be? Just continue with the YouTubes? Do something else? I'm open to ideas. Or just not worry about it. For context, for those just joining, Facebook sent me a... Because they have the option to monetize... Maybe I'll make this I'm so bad at draping here, but I think I'll make this a lady person. Anyhow, they sent me a note saying that my content wasn't original, so I can't monetize it. I'm like what do you mean? by not original, you know. Anyhow, so I requested a review and they denied it. I'm like, okay, that's how it's gonna be. Then I guess I'm just not gonna stream there. So anyhow, that's the context of my protest today. And who knows? I don't know if I'll even stream on Instagram at all. But I appreciate you being here. So, and maybe some of you discovered the YouTube through Instagram. That's fine. Appreciate you being here as well. Does he think you're copying? Maybe they do, but people do that all the time. I mean, look at news networks who have Facebook pages. They take their articles that they wrote on the news network and post it on Facebook, and then ask the question, "What do you think?" And I don't see the difference, you know. Discord exclusive. Yeah, I could do that. I do post the streams in Discord. There's a few hundred people, whatever there, but you know, I guess I could post a message now live. Let's see if anyone will join if I do that. Let's experiment together. I'm having fun with this scene, by the way. So, mix of people and a robot in the middle is kind of fun. Maybe I'll make it maybe space themed or something in the background. All right, so I posted that. We'll see if anyone actually joins in or not. Yeah, I remember batteries not included. The creative mind. Hello. No, I was more just talking about, you know, how do I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I won't worry about it. I'll stop complaining about it. Let's just get back to drawing. Okay, so I roughed out some people there. New layer. Let's do our robo dude. I kind of want to make him look like a syrup bottle without being a syrup bottle. So maybe the shape. Yeah, maybe it's maybe it's the shape here and some sort of cable coming off. It makes it look like a bottle or a syrup vessel, but he's really not. I forgot to tag at here. Oh, okay. My bad. I don't want to annoy people either, but let's see. Edit message at here. Is that a tag? Oh yeah. It is a tag. All right. So that's 98 people online on the Discord. Let's see how we do. Because if that works, then I'll just do that from now on. Not worried about it. Lori, I don't know if you're still watching, but I saw your refill mishap this morning. It's unfortunate. Refilling markers is always a tricky proposition, as you've seen on the show here. So I'm gonna make the part lines on this robot feel almost like clothing. Intentionally so. Do they sell paper tags on Amazon? I think so. So I'm gonna try and keep this guy fairly simple. I do want to do something at least sports related. That's our theme this week for the weekly sketch challenge. Boxing would be a good one, Lions. I saw your post there. It'd be really tough. It'd be tough to do. Opt-in notification system on Discord. I wonder if you know about that, Lions. Let me know. I don't know how to do a lot of things, so I'm still learning. So I appreciate your help. Because there's the me bot on the server, me6 bot, that can do some stuff, but I'm not sure what else it can do. But that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm just open to suggestions. You know, YouTube in general is like, it would be nice to make it like really viable for me, but I think at this point I'm a year in, like a little over a year in now, and you know, maybe I should just switch up content. I don't know. Either way, I'm just having fun, so is what I'm trying to say. Assign roles to people who have reacted to the message, and then bot can send them a notification. Oh. What's up, Chase? Hello. The request was breakfast making robot. So I'm just doing all the line work here, and then we'll throw in the color a little bit. Reaction rolls is the bot which can help. Okay. I had no idea. You guys know way more than I do. So I appreciate it. Sure appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's also telling the fact that I'm not streaming on Instagram right now or YouTube, and there's about the same number of people for Monday. I'm okay with that. Meaning, maybe I don't need Facebook after all. We were just talking about Facebook and other platforms and how challenging that can be. Mecha Art mentioned AOL. I was never an AOL member because I didn't have AOL. I grew up in Jamaica, so we had other stuff. But I remember the internet. Now I'm gonna age myself here, guys. But I remember when the internet was bulletin boards. Do you guys remember those? You'd dial in with your phone, and your modem would make the screechy sound. Almost like your computer is screeching to a halt. And then everything was like text-based. So you could like download stuff or games or whatever, but it was all like you saw a text menu. YouTube gang, that's right. It was all text based. This is a very complex scene, by the way. Why am I doing this? Complex in the sense that there's a lot of parts, a lot of pieces, a lot of things going on. There's people here. people here to sketch in. Lots going on. That guy's happy. Let's see. All right, let me turn this down. Okay, so you can kind of see I'm taking the initial sketch and then trying to just draw over it, resketch. So we pull out the details we want. Looks like I forgot this syrup arm here. So I'll add this in. Or not syrup, but it's pancake pourer. I guess it could have some tube attached to it too. Happy little syrup pourer on the griddle. Maybe the griddle should be like built into the surface here too, now that I think about it. But it's all good. It's all good. I don't think anyone reacted to the post either. So yeah. It could be a channel too though. Like you join, if you wanna be reminded, you join the live announcements channel and then it would ping you every single time. It's also something that could happen. So while we're here chilling while I draw, feel free to ask me any questions about life, the universe, anything at all. I don't really have anything on my mind right now except for what I just ranted about. So if you have anything else, feel free. Hit me up, let me know. This is my generic robot arm. When I'm feeling lazy, I just kind of do a sphere and then taper it off like so. Little line here, line. I had the weirdest dream last night too. Maybe I'll talk about that. The weirdest dream. I was like a spy infiltrating, I think it was Microsoft or some other company. There was a guard polar bear in the office. But I was also like traipsing through my old neighborhood. It was really weird. From what I recall. Have I been practicing my figure drawing a little bit here and there? A little bit. I think you can see some of that here. I think I need to do some live drawing as well. feel like that would help me. Do you take live drawing classes, Lori? Or not? If you're free, can you give me some reviews on my renders? Post on Discord. I'll take a look. Can't promise, but I'll take a look. Look-see. Also, the like if you're asking for feedback, it's better if you make some observations first. So I don't remember who it was, but someone was posting and was like, "Hey, do you have any feedback?" And I was like, "What do you think about it?" And it may seem like I'm trying to sidestep giving feedback, but I think it's important to recognize in your own work what might be missing first and say, here's where I think I might need some help specifically, instead of just open-ended. I think, did I have a design mentor? Yeah, I had many mentors. I still have mentors that help me out. Actually, never too old to have help. So yeah, if you're asking for feedback, I think it's important to be specific, but also recognize in yourself and mention that. Like if I was asking feedback on this drawing, I would say, hey, I feel really good about the overall composition, but I'm kind of struggling with some anatomy issues on this specific person. What suggestions do you have? Right, so I think that would be a better way to do it than to just open-ended, be like, what do you think? Plus it helps with efficiency too if you do that. So yeah, that'd be my advice, my recommendation, if you're asking for feedback, and not just sketch feedback, but any type of design thing. Just like recognize what may be working, but also be open to getting that feedback as well, if you actually want the feedback. Did some figure sketching in college, but haven't since. Love to take one of those classes again. Yeah, that'll be fun. Any good books on figure drawing? Yeah, so I left my figure drawing books elsewhere, otherwise I'd show you, but there is a book, or are some books that I'm using that I like, just because they kind of simplify the process, at least for me, and go about describing form in simple ways. So I'll post the link here, share it with you.
I didn't get Inception. I didn't get it.
Should we put a bow tie on this guy?
Oh.
Some sort of bow tie cutout, just to be cheeky. So yeah, let me pull up that book and I'll share it with you. If you do get it, let me know what you think. I think Mecha Art got it as well.
I use comparisons to Hitler to win arguments on the internet.
It's called Morpho Anatomy for Artists. So just use this link, depending on which one you want to get. Depending on which one you want to get, you know. Proco is awesome for figure drawing. Yes, he is. I've never paid for his classes. I thought about taking some classes from a guy named Will Weston, because he has what I would consider to be less fine arts technique and more illustration technique when it comes to figure drawing. Let's make sure this line is vertical for our pancake splat here. Yeah, those would be huge pancakes. But yeah, like with anything, it just takes practice, and I'm still practicing, committed to getting better. But great question, Lori. Thanks for the follow-up. The theme this week is sports, but we're also doing a little bit of Sci Fi Monday, so decided to fulfill this request of a breakfast making robot of some sort. See if I can get this ellipse kind of right. I think it's that point that's bugging me a little bit, so clean this up. This is all on the same layer too. I probably could have not done that, made it a little easier on myself. All right, I'm just gonna put some stuff here in the background. Maybe just some silhouettes for the background here. People watching or something. Yeah, Proco is really good. I'm just impatient, so if I wanted to spend the entire stream on one sketch, I mean, we're 44 minutes in now, but if I wanted to sit here for 3 hours and do this, I could. And, make it way better. I just don't really love that. Alright, so what should I do sports related? Dear people. So she's looking this way in case you're wondering why it's that way. What sports related thing would you like to see? theme for the week is sports. So it could be anything. Could be a shoe. Could be some sort of equipment. I don't want to do a big scene because that's going to just take forever. So I will refrain from doing anything like a stadium or some sort of action scene right now. Lions did mention something on the Discord about boxing. The autofocus is like, the wall is more important. I just need to move that over. Should be better. Actually, let me check on that. I slightly move my camera from yeah, there we go. That's better. I slightly move my camera from time to time because when I'm recording video, it has to be at a different angle than when I'm doing live based on how I sit. So that's why it was out of focus there for a bit. So apologies, guys. Trying to decide if I want to block this in or not. Why not? Is chess a sport? Chess is absolutely a sport. I love chess. Chess is great.
I stole a pen from the bank. I cried during a powder boy.
I was reading somewhere that grandmasters in chess, when they play, they actually they burn about, I think it was 4,000 calories a day or something crazy like that, because of the mental effort and prep, and a lot of them physically work out too. A lot of them physically work out too, just to make sure they're in peak performance. They're not, nodding off or something. A lot of them do that. So it does take a lot of effort and prep.
I use comparisons to Hitler to win arguments on the internet at the drop of a hat.
So yeah. For all those heavier chess moves. Absolutely, Lines. It's for all those heavier chess moves, for sure. Alright, so now I can kind of turn that off and you can kind of see there's our little scene coming together. I think I will do some inking. So let's go to ink here in the app. Let's see, what do we want to use? What do I want to use for my inks? Trying to decide. Should use this wet ink. This feels good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ink this in. It'll just be faster. Keep it loose. Should also help this pop a little bit more. I'm going to be watching the live landing of the Perseverance rover. When is that happening? I wasn't aware. I don't have cable TV, so I usually miss stuff like that unless, like, I happen to see it online or something. But if you have a link, yeah. I did watch SpaceX try and do their rocket thing that ended spectacularly in a ball of flame. Spoiler alert. That was interesting. Really interesting times. You know, we'll see if, where, and how far space travel takes us, but it's definitely an exciting time to be alive. Reminds me of when I was younger and the space shuttle program was a thing. So Challenger was what, 84? But after Challenger, I think I remember Endeavour, Discovery. Yeah. Alright, so a little bit more here. Then I'll add probably just some color wash to this. Trying to keep the figures in the foreground a little bit contrasty. Keep it loose as well with the ink. I'm imagining like maybe this is a future Las Vegas or something where you wake up, go get your breakfast, and there's this robot in the middle doing it for you. February 18th. Okay, I'll check it out. Hopefully the camera isn't... I just saw that in the Discord. Hopefully the camera isn't misbehaving anymore. Hopefully not. Alright, let's see. What can we use? Natural, thick, thin, Blake pen. How are you? Kind of like you. Crispy. Crispy inks. So, how do I want to shade this guy? How do I want to shade him? I could go this way. Get a bigger brush here. Or like so. Do you guys like pen and ink stuff?
I don't know her.
This isn't ideal. How about fountain pen? How are you? Need something that has a good thick to thin here, and I haven't really played with these too much. The other option is I could do like halftones.
I don't know her.
Always fun. Well, I'll just use the... We'll just keep going. Keep it going. I mean, I guess shoes also count as something sport related, so we could do some of that this week as well. I think it's in comics. Yeah, halftone. So do some halftones here. Oh, they have inkers in there. Oh well. But these are pretty fun. If you want to shade in or whatever. kind of fun. Anyway, if you haven't yet, give Fresco a try. See how you like it. I quite enjoy it. For both personal and professional work. Alright, so the background here, I gotta figure out, what am I gonna do on the background? Should I do that on the robot dude? Nah. Maybe just a couple shadows here. Here and there. But yeah, halftones are fun if you've never played with them. Spilling ink on the table counts as inking the table, then yeah. Has a feel of being from Paranoia RPG West End Games. I haven't played that. I don't know what that one is, but I'll have to check it out. But yeah, you can really do a lot here with things like the halftone. All right, let's see. I guess I could do halftone lines for the background. I'm just trying to decide if it's too much, you know. I don't want it to feel too heavy. So let me just play around here a bit. See how I feel about it. It does help the foreground pop a bit. I could do something like that. Nah, I'll just leave it. We'll leave it for now. Hey Wayne, what's up? Thank you, Lori. So there's our breakfast making robot that we sketched up. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, so I'll just do a couple halftone marks here and there. As always, this will be up on the Patreon Google Drive. In fact, I should just name this, so I don't have to do it later. Robot breakfast. Oops. All right, and again, cool thing about Fresco, at least, if you pay, what is the breakfast making robot? This thing right here, it's making pancakes that people are eating. I mean, there's more I could do to the scene for sure, but yeah, there it is. There's more I could do for sure. All right, so let's do another one. So the theme this week is sports. I guess I do like chess. I could do a couple different night designs. How about that? And then I'll call it good. So maybe not so much sci-fi related, but so if you're not aware, the knight is, I wouldn't say it's not my favorite piece. I much prefer bishop to a knight, but it's gonna look something like that. So I'm thinking maybe you could have these, like this surface here, and then another surface that shoots up. Maybe a different material change there too. Could be cool. Do something like that. This is just the default pencil right now, just for this initial idea.
Hey, Dad, can I just watch YouTube?
Can you give me some time? Thanks.
Can I watch YouTube?
Can you do something that's not plugged in? People are watching you.
Huh?
Kiddos. Anyhow, so maybe you could have these two surfaces intersecting each other, like so. The horsey one. You don't play chess lines? Even if you don't play chess, you should watch Queen's Gambit. Have you guys watched or seen that show on Netflix? So I was saying I prefer the bishop to the knight. The theme this week is sports. So Lori had asked earlier Is chess a sport? And the answer is yes. I'll count chess as a sport, absolutely. All right, so maybe that's a little resting position there, and then I do love the default pencil in the app. It's quite pleasing to use as a tool. So again, if you haven't, just check it out. It's free. There's also vector brushes. So if I wanted to, I guess I could do a stream that's all vector brush. Would that be interesting to you guys? Maybe some ideas of what you could do with vector brushes and something like Fresco. Or at least I could show you how I use them. So yeah, that's just the default pencil. A little bit of shading through there. Just fade this out. See if we can do another one. If ESPN can count poker as a sport, chess is definitely a sport. All right, so let's do maybe another couple designs here. I'm thinking, I think I have an idea. Let's see. I want to do something that transitions from like a thin shape to a rounder shape, something like that. So, and generally, you know, kind of want this sort of horse shape. I think that's how they typically look, right? Would be cool if it was a unicorn on the chessboard, actually. But generally, I've tried to capture, you know, this shape here. So let's do some more pencil sketches. A Lego stream, that would be interesting. Like me building stuff with Legos, or what? What are we talking about? Or just sketching Lego things? Alright, so maybe we could do something like this. So again, trying to translate that. Oh, building stuff with Legos. Alright, would you guys be interested in that? Just to mix things up? Building stuff with Legos? Like, seriously? Because I'm always building, like, robots with my kids or other things like that. That would be an interesting, fun stream to mix things up. But I'm curious, how many of you would actually tune in for that and want to watch? Just, here's a pile of Legos. Here's some stuff I've come up with. I could also live stream myself building my outdoor studio in the spring. I don't follow Yanko Design because they always post crazy tasteless stuff. So I don't particularly follow them, but I'll have to check it out, I guess. Pixel art would be cool. Oh, so you mean like drawing with Legos, not necessarily making stuff with the Legos. Is that what you mean? That'll be interesting. Now I wanna play chess after this stream. I'm in a chess playing mood. I guess it's been a monochromatic stream as well, as it turned out. But that's okay. So the way the pencil works in Fresco and other apps too, like Procreate does this too, is you can tilt the pencil and get more of a shade. So if you're careful, you can do some cool stuff with the pencil. All right, let's do one more. Yeah, there are a lot of product designers, Wayne. There's also, on the Discord, there's tons of product designers too, illustrators, lots of people. So, all right, let's do one more. Then I'll call it good. Have I heard of MIT? You talking about MIT like MIT and where are they? Boston? I guess that one's kind of the same. I don't want to do the same thing. All right, let me think here. Let me think. So I could take this shape for trying to simplify things. Right, this is a curve, another curve here, and then maybe angle this down. I'm trying to see if there's any sort of relationship that I can eke out here visually that makes sense. Almost looks like a number 1 too. So if you had, let's see, it would be a curve like this and then another curve like so. And let's make our base round. This heavy base here. And looks like a toucan if I do that. I guess these all have kind of the same gesture, but maybe on the side here we can do something. So feels a little bit big, so I'm going to make this smaller. Just kind of wrap this around. Actually, I think what I should do here is wrap this down. I may redo this, but I think I'm starting to get something. I'm trying to come up with some relationship that makes sense. So let's try this again. If at first you don't succeed, throw your iPad against the wall. Something like that. People take courses in any design space but end up taking UX design jobs. UX, I've done UX work, and it's something I'm familiar with, but I will say that yeah, it's different work for sure. Kind of like this little dude. Yeah, I kind of like this. And then No, now it looks like a phallus. Okay, I've got to change this. Don't worry, I'll make it work, guys. We'll make it work. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's the problem. Oh my gosh. Change of course. Have I ever designed and made my own chess pieces? I haven't. I could, because I do have a 3D printer. So it's something I could do. I don't think there's any avoiding it here. So we're just gonna roll with it. We'll keep it our little secret. Today on Sketch Day. So yeah, you can get a lot of expressiveness with the pencil, which again is the reason I like it. I think I'm gonna erase this part. I've gotta make some corrections here. What sort of moves can... Oh. It's the... Okay, I'll show you what I'm trying to get out of this gesture is just that part on the horse where it's like that, but I think I went too low and then it like messed up my shape. And I keep digging a deeper hole for myself here by working on this. So oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is so bad. All right, how do I fix this? How do I fix it? Let's see. I'm gonna look at a real chess piece and see if I can salvage my night here. So Sketch a Day Live. Thanks for joining. Okay, cool. All right, I think we can rescue this. I'm gonna try something else here. All right, and then maybe back like so. So we could do like a multi-material thing again. Yeah, there we go. That feels much better. Much better. Better. Apologies, Lions. I'll refrain from speaking in a faux British accent. I think I've mentioned this before though, but I'm one of those people that if I meet someone who hold on just a sec. If I could do that. Kind of works. If I meet someone who speaks a different like language or is from another country, oftentimes I'll find myself mirroring their accent. Do you guys do that ever? But I'm that person. Subconsciously, not intentionally. I'll do that. All right, so I think I managed to salvage our knight here. Or phallic knight. So, whew, that was a close call. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to rescue this one, but I think we did. I think we're okay. We're in the clear. YouTube will not be banning my video, I hope. With regards to Instagram, I think what I'm gonna do as well is go back to what I was doing a little bit, which is post a reminder of when I'm gonna go live. So with some foresight, planning, just say, hey, this is the time I will be streaming. And now it looks like a Doberman, but this is the time I'll be streaming. Here's a reminder, and people can sign up for the reminder on Instagram, and then I'll just go live on YouTube. So I don't have to worry about any of it. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. See how that goes. So yeah, the theme this week, sports. That would be a fun challenge. Maybe outside of drawing, another way to kind of expand. I appreciate the Lego suggestion, but maybe we do like a month-long challenge where we design our own chess set and we 3D print it. That'd be fun. I mean, I have white filament, I have black filament. There's no reason I couldn't do it. Mine would be ABS. Plus, I have a Prusa 3D printer I've been meaning to put together. I just haven't yet. Time is so limited. Anyhow, I've been meaning to put that together, so that would be kind of fun. Do you have a 3D printer, Lori? Do you do any 3D stuff? I'm pretty sure you do lines, and I know a few others here as well. So it could be something in the extra visual channel. Just something to keep it going. Photography challenge would be interesting as well, just to mix it up. I'll think about it. It's a lot more to manage, so if someone wants to volunteer managing that would be awesome, but could be fun. Could be fun for sure. All right, so just erasing a little bit here. Get those highlight spots in. If need be. This is shiny, for example. Could be slightly textured here. Is this technically a mane? Does a horse have a mane? They do, right? Just like lions. All right, so something like that. But yeah, that would be a fun challenge if you guys are down. Or just little things like design a new desk organizer, or design a hook for your clothing and 3D print it. Something like a 3D printed clothing hook for your home. That could be fun. I'm capable of doing wood carving. I just haven't really gotten into it. I do more furniture, so I've designed and built furniture for clients, and then I do it for myself as well. So yeah. All right, so there's our 3 interpretations of a knight. I did promise someone I would do was it white on black sketching, so maybe next time we'll do that. But the theme this week again is sports. That's what we're focusing on for the weekly sketch challenge. I will go ahead and post this in the Discord. I'll be generous and post this here under the weekly sketch challenge today. This is the Discord in case you're wondering. Oh, wait. I'm not going to pull up all my photos. We'll do that later. Anyhow. Hope you guys had fun. Just a quick review of what we did. So, did these quick chess pieces and then this scene that took a little bit longer, but it is a breakfast making robot. So, a robot making some breakfast. Just did some half tones, some quick inks, kind of help it pop a little bit. I'll be back tomorrow at some point. I don't know when exactly. Probably in the afternoon or evening. My afternoon or evening, because I am teaching a new cohort of students for the offsite education experience that I'm a part of. So Tuesdays and Thursdays will probably be later streams or really early in the morning. In any case, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to channel members and patrons. Thank you for your support, and thanks for hanging with me, keeping company, being committed, all of that good stuff. I think I'm just gonna keep it to YouTube and keep it real for you guys. Keep it frequent, keep it honest, all that good stuff. So with that, remember, passion is a process. I love you all. Take some time to practice your own thing. You know, if you have feedback for me, you can give me that feedback too. I'm always open to learning. You know, the more you teach, the more you learn. So give it a shot, see how that works for you. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.